Board games, board games, I might be talking about board games, but I'm not gonna shout. Today it's the end of the week, it's Friday, and I'm going off to play test. And I say this is the best day of the week. I don't like to rest. I like to be with people and showing my stuff and seeing their ideas. I think it's fun enough to sing about board games. It's what I'm talking about. I'm going off to playtest today, but I'm not gonna shout. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good whatever it is, wherever you are. 10 a.m. UK time, time for beverages and board games leather. And today I am doing another very quick stream on my way to playtest, and let's crack on with it. Recent highlights, living life and seeing life. Recent highlights, playing games I've had like. Um, Yesterday I had Steve over. Lovely time. We had a long walk. I chatted about stuff. I sent an email that was kind of dreading sending, but Steve helped me a little bit. We also played a couple of games. We played Steve's game, which was originally inspired by Kitty Cataclysm, but more and more it's become very much its own thing, and I'm excited to see how it proceeds. I think it's really nice actually to um, just see it develop, and I feel like I'm being a bit of a mentor, I guess, and hopefully Steve's got other opportunities to play test with other people because it's never. I mean, I think that firstly, it's important to be conscious of what you, the designer, wants to make. Like, you have to have a strong enough vision that when other people say, "Oh, how about this? How about that?" then you're able to say, that idea sounds interesting, but I'm not going to do it. That sort of idea doesn't fit the scheme at all. But thank you very much for these suggestions. It's much appreciated. So yeah, I think it is very much down to the designer to have that um, strength of vision, I guess I could say. And hello, Josie. It is lovely to see you. Thank you very much for saying hello. Um, you were mentioned, by the way. Um, what else did we play? Oh, yeah, we played my co-design with Laura Wood, which is, yeah, I'm thinking that I might just call it a game about a meaningful everyday conversation. It's a very short title, but yeah, I hope that that will give people enough to either intrigue them or tell them this is not for them. Um, Not all about the super long titles. I think that that's, yeah, a relatively brief title. So I'm excited to get that done with Laura Wood. We played through a few of the questions and I need to make more content for it. Um, Last night I finished my Kickstarter. Hooray! I want to acknowledge that for whatever reason there wasn't the normal uptick in backers. Like traditionally, you'd have one third of the backers in the first couple of days, one third of the backers in the middle, and one third of the backers at the end. But for whatever reason, um, yeah, I had fewer backers and coming in on the last 2 days, than I did on the 2 days before. So was I doing something wrong, or is this just a trend for Kickstarter? I feel like, given my past couple of things, this might be a trend for at least the smaller Kickstarters. If, like, maybe it'll hold true that you do get that upsurge for bigger stuff, but maybe not for smaller stuff like my own. Um, and Josie says, I'm looking forward to the LARP style two-player thing. Thank you very much. And Elaine says, morning, what's a lovely sunny morning today? How did the Kickstarter wrap up go? Um, yeah, it was nice. I'm happy that I did it. A few people dropped in. And maybe next time I would try to get a friend or something, so especially if it's something that we could play online, that would be a nice way to round it out to keep ourselves entertained. Um, I headed out just before cycled to the dance studio, had a quick wander around. Was like, okay, this is a new place. I've never been here before. Okay, I'll definitely go next week. And I know that that might seem like, oh, what's the point? But for someone who was super anxious about just getting out of the house, that feels like an achievement, and I feel good about it. Elaine says, sorry I couldn't be there. We were working until late last night. No, no, no worries. It's never feel like it's an obligation. I mean, I do a lot of streaming, and I really appreciate you being here every morning. Um, then, yeah. So let me talk about. Over to you. What are you up to? You can share boldly if you want to. So, what are you up to today? What are you doing? Today, I am going to playtest, and I suggested to people that we stick around afterwards. So we normally playtest from 10 to 5, but I felt like that's not enough. Let's stick around afterwards to play some published games together. So I brought 3 very small games for that, but more importantly and excitingly for me, I'm halfway through construction of 2 different games. One of them is a, how can I put this? It's a real-time, well, it's a sort of bag builder, dungeon crawler, where, yeah, the programming game where you kind of program what you want to do, and the programming has a strong real-time element. So you're taking shapes out, putting them into a 2x2 grid, and yeah, the first person to do that says stop, and everyone else just finishes with the one tile that they've got left. I'm excited to see how it goes. It's a more complex game than I typically make. It's definitely not a card game. There's actually no cards currently, which is a wow surprise. The other thing that I'm making is, well, it wouldn't be a card game eventually, but I am prototyping it using cards. It is a perfect information abstract strategy game about moving a couple of pawns to the other side of the board and shifting pieces around in a kind of labyrinthy style. So yeah, I'm excited to try that out. And that's me, and I'm going to skedaddle. I am just at the end of the street, and so yeah, what are you up to? Josie says, I'm trying to decide if I'm going out to play tonight or stay home in case of fireworks, as the cats will be stressed by them. Is there a reason there would be? Oh, you mean because it's almost 5th of November? Yeah. And thank you very much, Elaine. I'm glad that you share my excitement, and thank you. I hope you have a lovely day, whatever you're up to. And other than that, let me actually get my banners up. If you want to check me out, as always, I am stuffed by Bez in all of the places. And to recap and wrap up before we finish up, um, oh, I never did a brilliant thing today. Brilliant thing, what's the little thing which is brilliant? No, traffic lights. Where's the traffic lights? There's the traffic lights. Traffic lights are kind of brilliant. I mean, if you follow the traffic lights, then you know when you've got priority. Like now, it's green, so I'm crossing the street. Traffic lights are pretty brilliant. They stop us getting run over and accidents. And I think that the alternation of priority is a brilliant thing. Um, it was a lovely day yesterday. I am excited to see to proceed and to eventually get this Kickstarter out to everyone. And yeah, I'm excited to play 2 totally new games, which literally aren't even constructed right now. And so, yeah, that is me. Everyone else, lots of love. And as always, um, no, thank you. Thank you for being here. Lots of love. And bye bye, bye bye. This is a goodbye song. Do do do. Bye bye, bye bye. Thank you for watching along. Bye bye. Bye bye. This is the end of the show. Bye bye. Bye bye. And now it's time to go. Bye bye, everyone. Have a lovely day.